Guys, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology. And I want to talk Leo because the sun is shifting out of Cancer season into Leo season this Saturday, I believe. And the sun is going to be in Leo in this fiery, very fixed sign until August 23rd this year. And those date ranges shift a little bit each year because of leap year. Leap year totally throws us off. And so sometimes it'll be a day before or a day later than we thought. But this year, the sun will be in Leo this weekend until August 23rd, 2023. So let's look at Leo. Leo is one of my favorite signs. Am I allowed to have favorites? I think I am. So we have Leo, the lion. Think about the lion. Think when you see a lion walk by, you pay attention to that lion. That lion is majestic and regal, and that is the essence of Leo. Leo is a fire sign. So they're going to be naturally enthusiastic about life. This is the high road of Leo. This is the light side of Leo. They're going to be enthusiastic about life. They're extremely passionate. They emanate this heart energy. They're so generous. If they love you, if they like you, they will be very generous. They will shower you with gifts. They will shower you with their love. They're ruled by their heart. And so the heart is first and foremost with Leo. A big part of their function this lifetime is to make sure that they are in joy, that they are in their own joy, but that they are enjoying life. They're here to play. They're here to be so creative. They're here with this warmth. This warmth emanates from them. And again, this is all the light side of Leo, right? We'll get into the shadow side of Leo as well. But the high road, the light side, generous, warm, so passionate. They're fixed, right? So they're also very loyal. Their mode is fixed, so they're very loyal. We can lean in on a Leo and they're not going to run. They're solid, they're fixed. They are reliable. When they say something, they mean it, a lot of the time. They'll stick to that because of this fixed mode that they emanate. And, Leo is about self-expression. So to be able to express of the heart is really important for Leo. They're playful. They're like big kids, they're always down for an adventure. They're always down to do something that is going to really make their heart happy and their heart shine. And a big part of this Leo quality is they are meant to be seen this lifetime. They are meant to be center stage and have the spotlight on them. They are meant to receive adoration and applause and, to really be admired. Whether they like that or not is a different story. A lot of times Leos are really shy because they receive so much attention. So a lot of times we have these Leos who have attention, who have the spotlight on them, and they're sort of like trying to get off the stage or trying to avoid the spotlight. But they signed up to be on stage and, to have eyes on them. A big part of Leo too, now like moving into the shadow side a little bit, they need to know that we see them. They need attention. So permission to require attention for Leos, right? Permission to not feel guilty when you need that attention, when you crave that attention, when you just want to be seen and you want to be loved and you want to be adored and you need your ego stroked a little bit. That comes along with having the strong archetype of Leo in your chart. A lot of times Leo can have this quality of not recognizing that they actually exist until we tell them they exist. So until they're seen, there is this piece of needing external validation for a Leo. It's part of their requirement, they want the applause. They want to be recognized for what they're doing. They want eyes on them in a sense, but they want it with love and they want it with like adoration, right? Sometimes they do get attention for the drama they create. They are probably our most dramatic sign of the zodiac. So they come with a flair for drama, with a flair for entertainment, with a flair for theatrics, even. They are the entertainers of the party. They walk into the party and we notice they're here and the party begins, right? They love dress up. They love bright colors and to adorn themselves. Um, and to just really, it comes down to like having eyes on them, you know? Um, they fall in love so easily because they have the biggest hearts. They're ruled by the heart, right? So they can't resist this romance or this spark or this sort of dating vibe energy. They're so drawn to it. And they will make the grandest gestures in love. They are one of the most romantic signs we know. But let's look a little bit more at the shadow side too. So they require external validation, so permission for that, but also there could be a whole journey around the work of internal validation versus the external validation. And that comes with their opposite sign of Aquarius. So there is a little bit of Aquarius inside every Leo because it's their opposite sign. And this teaching of internal validation, knowing you are enough, knowing that you know what you're doing is important, knowing that you are loved, all of those things, and not always having to seek it externally, not always having to seek it from partners or not always having to look for it, you know, from your inner circle or from your family, but really getting that self validation is a huge part of Leo's work this lifetime because they are fixed, they're super stubborn. All fixed signs can be stubborn. They're not willing to budge. They're not willing to compromise. They're not willing to go with the flow because they have that fixed energy, right? And so that could be part of the work too, how to dance with the other, how to compromise, how to sort of go with the flow, bend with the wind, if you will, right? That can be really hard for them. Another piece is that their life could be total drama because they thrive on it. Um, and while that's all fun and great every once in a while, but to have your whole lifetime be like filled with drama and theatrics, that could be exhausting. And it could be negative attention or negative drama coming in too. And so that's something to watch for as well for Leo. That could be part of their life's work. Um, but above all, they are such generous, demanding souls. They are the king and queen of the zodiac. They are majestic and regal and they walk like it and they expect you to notice them when they walk by. They would be very disappointed if your eyes didn't follow them if they're walking in front of you, right? Um, and they're constantly seeking that recognition and that validation. They wouldn't mind a little bit of applause when they walk into a room, right? But making sure that they're not overtaken by the ego, that they're not overtaken by the drama, that they're not too rigid and too fixed and too stubborn, that they're not willing to compromise. That's all part of the work of Leo. But you will have the most fun with your Leo friend. You will feel the most loved by your Leo friend. And you just have to adore them in return and give them some attention and stroke their ego a little bit. If you're up for the task, you're going to love being around a Leo. So enjoy this Leo season. You know, it always comes in the middle of summer. They're ruled by the sun. The sun is their planet, their celestial body. And they do emanate that warmth. And to have the attention of a Leo on you in a good way feels really good to you. You feel the warmth of the sun wrapping around you. So enjoy this Leo season. It's one of my favorites. And this also really resonates, you know, if you have a Leo moon sign or a Leo rising sign. Also, if you have a ton of planets in the 5th house of your chart, that's a really strong Leo signature as well. Okay. Enjoy, and I'll be back next week.